And the fans roar, much to the dismay of PY Chu-Hi and flamboyant Eric Embry. As you enjoy this thrilling main event now, where all the marbles are on the table. If Eric Embry wins, then the USWA comes in and ends the world-class era, which has been ruined by control of Yamamoto and Skandor Akbar. If Chu-Hi wins and things stay the same, that means there'll be a lot of negative changes. Frank Dusek fired last week. The rest of us go if Eric loses here. The match takes place inside a steel cage, hopefully to prevent interference. Branko Lubitsch, your referee. The building is jam-packed. As Yamamoto now gets on the house mic, Percy trying to jerk the mic out of his hand. They stood in line for hours to get in. One of the most important matches that wrestling has ever seen. Skandor Akbar tried to keep it off television and tried to damage some of the equipment. Was successful with some of it, but we have at least one camera working. And you're going to get to see it anyway, despite his attempt. From coast to coast and around the world for the first time ever, it's the USWA, the United States Wrestling Association. Hi, everybody. This is your old buddy Marc Lowrance from the Sportatorium in Dallas, welcoming you to this debut edition of the United States Wrestling Association. And a spectacular card will enable you to remember this big date for a long, long time. We've got a marvelous main event. Jeff Jarrett and Maniac Matt Borne tag teaming against Cactus Jack Manson and Sheikh Braddock of Devastation Incorporated for the World Tag Team titles. We'll be talking about how and why the USWA has come about. Accenting upon that thrilling bout from 1 week ago, Eric Embry against PY Chu-Hi. You'll be seeing highlights of that. And the big post-bout celebration as well. We'll be talking about all of the great things coming up, including a sensational tag team main event next week that we'll be promoting. So sit back and get ready for a full hour of the world's greatest professional wrestling excitement with world-class championship wrestling. No, now with the USWA.
Standing with me is gorgeous Kerry Young, one of the charter members of Devastation Incorporated. Also joining us is the Latin heartthrob Al Perez. You see, I'm a little sick and tired of this solidarity movement. If memory serves me correct, all the foreign countries have risen to the occasion of this solidarity movement. And you know what's happened, don't you? They have been crushed by the superior. And you know what the superior is? It's Devastation Incorporated. So Eric, Percy, Chris Adams, Jeff Jarrett, Matt Borne, I go on and on and on. It's like ticker tape. Well, I can tell you one thing. We come to these arenas, you pay us with respect because Devastation is number one, whether it be USWA, TWA, or whatever you want to call it. The name changes, but Devastation goes on and on and on.
The power goes, and the power will remain. The list, the names, all big and high in the sky. But when it comes down to the bottom line, brother, there's only one that stands, that's Devastation.
Before we start anything with the USWA, let's go back and see how it all took place. For weeks, we have been anxiously waiting the match between flamboyant Eric Embry against PY Chu-Hi. Remember, Chu-Hi won. The organization stayed the same, heavily controlled by Akbar and Yamamoto. But if Eric won, the new dawning of the USWA would occur, and that's what's happened. Let's go back and relive this thrilling moment. Fans waited in line for hours to get in this world-famous and historical building, and it was worth the wait. Let's go back and relive these once-in-a-lifetime moments. Everyone standing and roaring for Eric Embry. But it's clearly PY Chu-Hi in charge, smelling victory. Back to the knee he goes. And 15 full minutes have gone by in the match. Percy back on the house mic. Count of two again, and Branko was ready to count three. Close but no cigar a couple of times for PY Chu-Hi. The other wrestlers anxiously watching from throughout the building to see what their future is going to be. Eric dropped down over Chu-Hi's knee. Chu-Hi charges. Erich out of the way. Hooks the leg, and hello, USWA. The cage door opens and the other wrestlers come rushing to the ring. Eric Embry has saved the organization for the USWA. Oh, what a win, an opportunistic win for Eric, and we'll be back for more in a moment. And the pandemonium continues at the Sportatorium as we're back to say goodbye, but as we do so, we want to show you as Percy Pringle and Eric Embry go over to say goodbye to the world-class era, which has been ruined by Yamamoto and Akbar, and it's time for the old banner to come down to be replaced by a USWA banner, and the fans love it. What a heralded, memorable moment here at the world-famous Sportatorium. Fritz von Erich and all of the great stars who have wrestled in this building. The great Danny Pletchus, Duke Kiyomuka. This night will stand right with those great knights with those stars. And as Walter Cronkite always said, that's the way it was. August 4th, 1989. That's when that match took place, as we go back now and relive those special moments. And we're back to talk about the individuals that made it all possible. Eric Embry and Percy Pringle.
Hi, I'm Billy Travis, and I'm here with part of World Class Championship Wrestling. And when you get a chance to see World Class, you're seeing the best wrestling in the country. I'm here on behalf of Jeff Jarrett, Matt Borne, Eric Embry, and all the stars of World Class Championship Wrestling, because we're getting ready to come to your town. And anytime Eric Embry, Jeff Jarrett, anybody has any trouble, all they gotta do is call on Billy, and I'll be right there. Me and Jeff, we've tagged several times down in the South, like Memphis, Tennessee, Lexington, Kentucky, Nashville, Tennessee, and now I'm in the World Class, Dallas, baby, and I love it, and I'm glad to be here. And so I got a lot of friends here. The fans in this part of the country are the best in the world. You know, I've had a lot of rough matches in my time, but I'm happy to be here. World Class Championship Wrestling. You know, a lot of competition. PY Chu-Hi, Tojo's here. We're coming to your town real soon.
Eric Embry and Percy Pringle joined us here at ringside now for our first and exclusive chat under the banner of the United States Wrestling Association. Eric, everyone's been talking about it ever since it happened.
Hey, you know, Mark, that USWA over there on the wall looks a whole lot better than the World Class one, doesn't it? Hey, you know, Mark, I don't have to say, man, it wasn't easy, and there isn't any way that I could have done it if I didn't have you and every one of you. We're family, and we'll always be family. You know, there's a couple more goals in mind, and I'm going to say the first one right now is PY Chu-Hi, you got the Texas heavyweight title. Well, that belongs to my family, and I'm coming to get it.
They like that.
What about Tojo, Percy?
That little frog-faced, yellow, spark plug looking, I could keep going on and on and on. But you don't know, after all the blood and sweat and tears, after all those sleepless nights, how good it felt to tear that banner down, didn't it, Eric?
You know, Mark, short, sweet, right to the point. Thank every one of you. I love every one of you. Thank every one of you. And I'll do my best not to ever let you down.
And the USWA rolls on week number 1, and we'll be back for our first exciting event in a moment. And down the aisle they come. Eric and Jimmy Jack Funk ready to go in our very first match from this week anyway on World Class Championship Wrestling, as we open up by celebrating. And I'm calling it World Class already, as we open up by celebrating the triumphant end of World Class with Eric and PY here from only 1 week ago. There's the modern-day warrior in his bright red ring jacket, Jimmy Jack in the ring. The USWA era is here. And Akbar and Tojo are not happy. And the scary thing about that is you would like to say, well, our problems with Akbar and Tojo are all over now. But you and I know better than that. Because you lose either way with Akbar. If you beat him and embarrass him, no telling what they'll do. If they win, no telling what they'll do then either. Either way, Akbar is a madman who does not reason as most human beings do. There's a former world title confrontation right there. Kerry von Erich against Latin heartthrob Al Perez. They're both top contenders now for the world heavyweight belt, still held by Jerry the King Lawler, as he will remain that champion, recognized by the USWA. But understand he's being ordered in for an immediate title defense, which you'll be hearing about right here on the USWA. An exciting tag match here from the Sportatorium. We're ready to get it underway. One fall and a 15-minute television time limit. Here we go. Very shortly, we'll be having our first Akbar and Tojo interview as Kerry prances around in the yellow tights. Then we've got that exciting World Tag Team title event that I told you about a moment ago. Jeff Jarrett and Matt Borne against Cactus, Jack Manson, and the Sheikh Braddock, the ex-military man of the U.S. Marine Corps who sold himself out to Skandor Akbar. At that time, it looked like Akbar was going to be the man. Now we know otherwise. There's Taurus Bulba, that madman from outer Mongolia, sneaking over. As Kerry must now focus his attention on the Latin heartthrob Al Perez. And the referee stance is in place, and the struggle ensues. And back in the corner they go. We're not able to locate Frank Dusek after he was fired by Akbar 3 weeks ago. We are confident that we can find him, though. And ready to negotiate with the USWA. Kerry and Perez face to face. Now it's a quick spin, a block, and a drive by Kerry to knock Perez away. As Akbar comes toward the television mic for the first time, stops as Perez walks Kerry up. Auditorium beautifully decorated with the USWA banner and flags from many of the nations around the country. And Perez carried down to the knee. Kerry in charge of the arm bar. Kerry with the arm over the head. These guys like Kerry and Perez know that the important eyes of the USWA are watching them as they are top contenders for the world belt. They know a good showing and a win for their tag team here is very important. In comes Jimmy Jack. And he's got a kick to knock Perez away from Kerry. Uncle Lubitsch, your referee. Well, the night here when they lined up to get in to see Eric Embry and PY was one of the nights I'll never forget in professional wrestling. Steel cage around the ring. The big celebration. The removal of the world-class banner, which at one time represented greatness to us, but that, of course, had disappeared thanks to Yamamoto and Akbar. It was a great night, and there were so many close calls in the match. PY went to work on Erich's knee on numerous occasions. Several close calls to a count of 2.5 or so, but Erich hung in there. Kerry has moved around the ring with a chair in hand to make sure Taurus Bulba stays away. Now Kerry throws the chair at Bulba. It hits the ring post and lands up in the ring and now is knocked to the floor as Akbar harasses Kerry from the far side of the ring. Back in the ring, it's Perez and Jimmy Jack and a shoulder to the midsection. Now there. Some of you have been asking about some of the good things that world-class championship wrestling stood for, such as the Triple Dome of Terror, such as the Thunderdome, such as the unprecedented open door policy. The good news is all of those things will be staying. All of those will remain intact with the USWA. And that open door policy is of relevant interest, of key interest to everyone. As any and all wrestlers are invited to test the waters and test the competition with the United States Wrestling Association whenever they feel they are worthy. Taurus Bulba has come in with Devastation Incorporated in the and he delivers the elbow, but Jimmy Jack is out of the way. Here comes the modern-day warrior. Kerry with a drive. Kerry and working the corner. Kerry with a throw, and Bulba with a foot to the face, and down goes Erich. Akbar in a rage over here, urging his man on. And Bulba is responding. Eric Embry remains the apple of the fans' eye after that heroic and triumphant victory to save this organization from doom and allow the new light of the USWA to go. Kerry threatening the patented and paralyzing Erich Iron Claw. Akbar has coached Bulba to be leery and wary of that. And Bulba backs away. Here comes Akbar again. Looks like Bulba was a little weary of that Iron Claw.
I suppose you're happy now, Marc Lowrance. Just the mere tearing of some type of banner down doesn't mean that things are going to change around here. You understand? For that moment of glory, Eric and Percy will pay, and you know what I'm talking about. And they will pay, and they will pay. Yes, Devastation is more powerful than ever. Taurus Bulba is coming into his own as he's handling Kerry von Erich very, very handedly tonight, I must add. And also, the Latin heartthrob looks as great as ever against Jimmy Jack Funk, that low-down Texas punk.
Kerry von Erich now. The Iron Claw. No, it's not. I thought he had the claw in the midsection. Maybe he did for a moment as Jimmy Jack chases Akbar away. Now Kerry is forced to lock him into a sleeper. And they're heading out here right by me. And I'm going to have to move. Kerry has the Iron Claw now on the forehead of Taurus Bulba. And they're back on the front row. Kerry now will take him to the post.
5 minutes remaining in the time limit. 10 minutes are gone.
Kerry with a drive of the floor that puts Taurus Bulba in the security guard's chair. Down comes the chair. And they're still at it. Jimmy Jack and Perez are into it. Bulba and Kerry at it out of the floor, and it's headbutts by Taurus Bulba. Bulba back in the ring. Bronco Lubitsch backs the Latin heartthrob away. You don't see studio excitement. You see this big arena excitement just as it happens here with the USWA. Fans chanting for Kerry.
4 minutes remaining in the time limit.
We've been going 11 minutes now. 4 minutes remaining in the time limit. In a hard-fought and long event. Perez in, Funk over, he'll be backed away. Kerry remains in trouble. And the floor. And the sleeper by Perez, the wrestling machine. Great shot of the action. There's Perez. With Kerry in trouble. Now watch on the monitor as you see that great coverage. There's Jimmy Jack from his position.
3 minutes.
Perez in charge. He and Kerry know how the other moves, how the other thinks. They go way back. great tag team excitement here. And if you like this, wait until we move into World Tag Team excitement. As the champions, Cactus Jack Manson and Sheikh Braddock defend against Jeff Jarrett and Matt Borne. Remember, the Braddock Manson team won the belts under a cloud of controversy due to interference. Akbar with a blackjack. They go into the turnbuckle, Kerry with a spinning right. Perez knocks them winding, and Jimmy Jack wants the tag. Will he get it? Yes! Here's Perez.
2 minutes remaining. 2.
Taurus kick for Perez. Body slam down. Fist by Funk. Perez out of the way. This bout is really accelerating in tempo and in emotion. Kerry and Bulba are into it now. Of the boot across the forehead. Carry over on Perez now. And we're beginning to run low on time on this bout, coming up on just 1 minute remaining. In the corner, it's each duo.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is only 1 minute remaining in the time limit. 1 minute.
Jack in the Latin heartthrob. Here's a pin. 1, 2, and it's a foot in the rope to save Perez just at the last second. In the air, Jimmy Jack has him upside down. Less than 45 seconds remaining. Look out! Down! The shoulder breaker over that knee. 1, 2, and again a foot in the rope.
Only 30 seconds remaining.
Here comes Kerry in now. Kerry turns him over. He's got him, but it's Bulba in with the illegal start.
15 seconds.
Kerry to the iron claw now. On the Latin heartthrob, Al Perez. Bulba and Funk into it. We're running out. 3, 2, 1. Ring the bell. And we're not going to see a pin here, but Kerry still has the iron claw in place. Funk and Bulba in the other corner. And again, we have seen a very volatile situation erupt. A situation that doesn't seem to be ceasing. Kerry and Bulba still have business to take care of. Here's Perez now getting rid of Funk. And now from behind, it's Perez into the back of Kerry von Erich. And now it's Bulba with that hard Mongolian head. And Perez as well gagging up as Akbar looks on. We'll be back in a moment after this time limit draw gets broken up.
You know, it's nice to be here in the Sportatorium. It's nice to see this place full. You know, there was a time when things weren't always so bright. But, you know, since I've been here now for the last 8 months, and it don't matter if I'm in California, it don't matter if I'm in New York, it don't matter if I'm right here in this crummy old state of Texas, but it does matter when I go to the home state of Little Rock, you know. But I tell you what, here we go once again, around and around. This devastation on top, as always, fighting against solidarity. Well, if you people like solidarity so much, why don't you move to Poland? Because frankly, I don't really give a damn. Because where I stand tall. And where I stand gorgeous. And when I say gorgeous, I mean none other than the gorgeous Gary Young, baby. And that's right. It don't matter if I'm coming to your local town, your little chicken fence wired old dump. Gorgeous Gary Young will be bringing class. He will be bringing devastation. And most important of all, he will be bringing all the champions that will ever be champions in this area again.
After the tag team event that got pretty out of hand, Tojo, Yamamoto, and Skandor Akbar have joined us now. under the banner of the USWA.
Now you can call it what the hell you want to call it, United States Sanitation Wrestling Association. It makes no difference to me, because Devastation and the Honorable Tojo Yamamoto, yours truly, will be here. And for every moment that you enjoyed, Eric, you and that misfit Percy Pringle, when you ripped down the world-famous, world-class championship wrestling, you will pay for each moment that you enjoyed. Because Tojo has thrown in $50,000 that he collected earlier on your dirty, stinking hide, Eric. And $50,000 more, and all you stupid Americans can't count, that means $100,000 in a 38-day period. And obviously my phone has been ringing day and night at Devastation Incorporated headquarters. Tojo, I know with the alliance that we are, that we will overcome all of this Wrestling Association. Because as I said before, Tojo, it makes no difference what it says up here. The General and Tojo will always be here.
Always remain. I tell you what, Miss Eric Embry, you, every place you go and walk, you cannot sleep, because me and Mr. Akbar, Shadow, we be around your body. Every move you make, you can be afraid of us, because I'm going to collect that $100,000 bounty, because this is not over yet. We're going to break your leg, and the PY Chu-Hi and the Devastation, we're going to get rid of you once for all. Hi.
It's really worth $100,000 to you, isn't it?
Exactly. $100,000 for all you disrespectful idiots out here, because you're going to see exactly how it's going to be done right here in the squared circle. Eric, if you thought it was tough before, you better go to bed with the USWA, because you're going to wake up with a nightmare.
No, all Yankee wrestlers all sleep. Mr. Akbar and myself will never sleep. Always one eye open.
We'll be back for our main event in a moment. And coming down the aisle, the challenge for the World Tag Team titles. It's the exciting team of Matt Borne and Jeff Jarrett. And making a special appearance in their corner, Captain Frank Dusek. Here we go, World Tag Team excitement. Frank Dusek in the corner. We hadn't been able to find him to get him lined up with the USWA. Maybe we will now, since he's here and in the corner for this exciting World Tag Team title event, as Braddock and Jarrett open up, while Manson and Borne open up. Quick reversal, down they go. And here we go. Akbar is not happy in the opening minutes of this bout. And Borne and Jarrett are surrounding Akbar, and Frank's going over there too. Look out, Manson is there. Braddock moving around. And now they throw Braddock into Akbar. Akbar mad at his own people now. He's chewing out Manson. The USWA is off on the right foot, no doubt. Well, we've got a marvelous tag team main event next week. Eric Embry and gentleman Chris Adams. Look at Frank now. Frank out there after Akbar. Akbar fired Frank when he had the backing of the old board, which is now history. And Frank's ready for some payback. As I was saying, a great main event next week on the USWA. Eric Embry and gentleman Chris Adams in a tag team thriller against gorgeous Kerry Young and PY Chu-Hi. Don't tell me what Devastation will have up their sleeve. Don't tell me what Eric and Chris will need. Chris has been a madman in the Cactus Jack Gary Young situation. Akbar and Disick really having words now. And Akbar is not at all happy, telling the fans not to call him Raghead. Jarrett will lead. Jarrett throws big Cactus, turns it over, hooks the arm and bars it. Tony Falk, your referee in this tag team title thriller. Next week on World Class Championship Wrestling, not only do we see that great main event, Eric Embry and Chris Adams against PY. Great, Frank. And Kerry Young. We'll also see the exciting Billy Travis, who's using his middle name now in honor of his family and mother, Billy Joe Travis. We've got the Simpson brothers and much more. And more looking on as Jeff Jarrett is in charge with Cactus Jack Manson. Jarrett in charge. We're going to jump in and take a quick pause here and come back and see more of this exciting main event, but I'll let you know when we get to that point. Manson leapfrogging, surprise! Jarrett pops that right fist and he keeps his back stiff and really nails whoever he's hit. Jarrett pulls him on and down. Jarrett with a little hello greeting for Braddock. And Frank rallies this crowd. Borne shouting encouragement to Jeff Jarrett to get into the Cactus Jack Manson with a drive to the midsection. And drops him down with a slam, and here's the tag for Sheikh. Braddock, the ex-US Marine, who sold him out. Hey, Frank, glad to see you. Frank, glad to see you, Frank. Welcome back home. Frank busy keeping his eye on Akbar. As Jarrett will tag Borne. Kick on Braddock. No one has much respect for Braddock after during the height of that flag burning stuff that we had back early in the summer. It was Braddock selling himself out to Devastation Incorporated. Into the corner, Braddock charges. Oh, the clothesline. Frank's presence out here is much quieter than normal. Akbar hasn't been over here to holler on the television mic, have it? Jarrett up on the turnbuckle. Jeff Jarrett, you know, he tag teamed with Billy Joe Travis. They're great friends, and we'll look forward to seeing them in the ring together soon. And you'll see Billy Joe Travis next week, right here on what used to be World Class, now the United States Wrestling Association. One, two, and the shoulder comes up. You know, for a complete listing of all USWA merchandise that you can have sent to your home for your mail order purchases, t-shirts, caps, and pictures, you can write the USWA mail order. Everyone makes this USWA mail order, Post Office Box 224213, Dallas, Texas 75222. I'll repeat that for you later. Get a pencil and paper ready if you're interested in some of this great USWA merchandise sent to you. Mad Boy with the forearm on Sheikh Braddock, formerly known as Corporal Scott Braddock. In the ropes, Braddock fights out. And Borne takes him out. Borne on the arm. Let's jump in and take a quick commercial break. We'll be back for more of this this exciting main event when the USWA returns to the Sportatorium in Dallas after this.
You know, myself and Matt are sitting right here in Dallas, Texas. And, you know, we've just been defending the belts all across the state of Texas. But myself and Matt, we've been talking. We're happy that World Class has got the open door policy. Then anybody can come in and challenge us because we are the World Tag Champs. But we're going to take it on ourselves. Any of the promoters out there, not just in Texas, but if it's in Chicago or in Florida and California, it doesn't matter. We'll put the belts against anybody at any time. You just send us the airplane ticket and we'll be right there. But I want to say this, there's no greater fans than right here in the great state of Texas, because that's where we won the belts and that's where we're going to keep them.
When you talk about survival in the world of professional wrestling, Jeff, that's just it. The bottom line is survival. In order to survive in this profession, you've got to be tough. You've got to be able to pick people's personalities out. You got to be able to tell the snakes from those who aren't the snakes. And you got to be able to deal with the snakes on their level. And we're able to do it.
They were chanting for him the other night here, this big packed house. We want Frank. Arm over the top rope as Jeff Jarrett continues. Let me quickly repeat the main order deal that I promised you I would as Walt backs him out of the rope. Jarrett takes that arm over the head again. It is USWA. Head in the turnbuckle. Cactus Jack Manson now. Takes good-looking, high-flying Jarrett into the rope. Look out, he runs into Braddock on the rebound. It's the shoulder. And the toss, or is it? Well, there's more than one way to skin a cat. And Manson shows us how. Frank Dusek has kept Akbar at bay just by being out here. Is not employed by the USWA. He's here at the request of Jarrett and Borne. Would like to be employed and hopefully will negotiate. We haven't been able to find him by phone. But now that he's here, maybe it will happen. Look out, it's a gang up on Jarrett who needs to tag Borne. Jarrett has been in a long time now. And now it's a small package by Jarrett. 1, 2, and the kick out. Doing a great job of keeping Jarrett over in that enemy corner. Here's a big one and a stomp to the head. Jarrett still fighting. Jarrett still at it. But Braddock backs him into that enemy corner again. Frank heading that way to make sure Akbar doesn't get involved. Borne is having to be back to him again. It's a gang up on Jarrett. By the tights, Manson throws him to the floor. I hope this is not the consequences. It is the consequences on Jeff Jarrett, that elbow leaping from the ring. And Cactus Jack Manson proves again that he has no regard for his own well-being, much less anyone else's. What an awesome move that is. And up in, Jarrett's close to the rope though. That's going to save him, or is it? 1, 2, 3. Ball counted, 1, 2, 3. Frank in protesting. And Falk says wrestle. We have no pin, we have no bell, the match continues. Frank helps save the day. Jarrett has come alive again. But not for long, it is Manson with a big move. Still anybody's match. How are we doing on time? Well, what a great way to get the USWA started this week. We recapped and relived that thrilling event, Eric Embry defeating PY Chu-Hi. We got to talk to Eric and Percy firsthand. We heard Yamamoto and Tojo's side of things. 2 great tag matches, and then we saw the World Tag Team titles back in the hands of Jeff Jarrett and Matt Borne. A great way to get things underway with the USWA. Now, don't forget our main event coming next week. Pits the thrilling duo of gentleman Chris Adams and flamboyant Eric Embry against gorgeous Gary Young and PY Chu-Hi. That is a match that addresses some of the central issues, some of the central emotions of this great 1989 wrestling season with world-class championship wrestling and now the USWA. So be with us next week for that thrilling event. Billy, Joe, Travis will be with us, the Simpson Brothers, and more. Until then, I'm Marc Lowrance. For everyone in the USWA, have a safe week. Attend the church of your choice this week. So long, everyone.
Where the